She was an introvert. She used to do her work and all those things. She was not the kind of person who will just go and talk with the HR, go and talk with the manager, and go and talk with the skip manager and all those things. She got a call from the HR, and it was a very disrespectful communication. She was not valued. She wasn't respected. She calls her mentor, I have signed a TCA, which is nothing but tenure commitment agreement, while I joined the company. Hello everyone. Today I would like to share a story of courage of a young woman, which was, however, it was surrounded with lot of fears. Okay, but before I start the story, let me introduce myself. Hello, I am Karishma Khupchandani. I am a mental fitness coach who coach founders and professionals who are stuck in their life or in their career. And she was very courageous, very passionate, and she just finished her studies from one of the local universities, and she was really scared of getting a job, and somehow she got a job. Okay, and it was via a referral, and the job was completely different from what she studied, obviously in IT, but it was, you know how jobs are, right? It is completely different than what we studied. It was around like 1 hour and 1.5 hour away from her home, and she used to just go every day, and then she happened to stay there. The company provided her the stay, which is like in a PG or something of that sort. She was working every day, working every day. The one thing she had was a lot of courage, a lot of passion, and she was a very good learner. She used to do her work really well. But one more thing was there. She was not a person who used to talk so much. She was an introvert. She used to do her work and all those things. She was not the kind of person who will just go and talk with the HR, go and talk with the manager, and go and talk with the skip manager and all those things. This was not her thing at all. However, when she used to come home, her parents and her brother saw that she is not happy. Like weekend, she used to come home every time, and it months passed, and after that, she was just not happy. She was just cribbing. She was feeling stagnant. She was feeling that things are not working out, whatever be the reason. Okay, so she happened to meet a mentor, who was a mental fitness coach. She came and she was like, I'm working in this company, and I'm like, what's the issue? And she was like, I'm working on an internal tool, and it is the same work which I'm doing, and I don't feel like working on the same thing. I'm like, what do you feel like working on? And she was like, I would love to work on the client project. I'm like, okay. The mentor was like, how long you have been in the company? And she was like, it's been 9 months. The mentor was like, okay. And did you share this particular aspiration with your manager, that you would like to work in the client project? And she said, no. So the mentor was like, why? She's like, he won't give. I'm like, how do you know? She was like, I feel so. I'm like, that's what you feel. That is an assumption. Until unless you don't tell the manager, how the manager will know that, whether you are interested and you are eligible for that or not. How do you think whether you are eligible or not? She says that, yeah, I feel eligible because I'm doing the work and I know what kind of work I'm doing. The other day, she had a word with the manager, and she got to know that no, she is not going to get the client project at least for 2 years. After a week, she happened to come back to the mentor again, and she was like, this happened. The mentor was like, okay, so now what? And then she was like, what I'll do is I'll work for 2 years and then I'll think about switching my job. The mentor was like, why 2 years? Why not now? This is injustice that I'm not getting the client project. I'm like, why? The mentor asked. And she was like, other people who are the peers, they got that particular client project, even though they started with me. Yeah, it was a comparison which she did. But I feel that, I am really giving my best and still I am not getting it. I'm like, why do you feel others are getting and you're not getting? And then she was like, maybe others are talking much to the manager and influencing, and maybe XYZ can be the reason. And I'm like, okay, fine. Then what do you think is the option which you have to do that, and why not switching to any other company which is near your hometown? It was a city with a lot of companies doing the same kind of work. She was like, no, I can't. I'm like, why? The mentor asked why, and she was like, I have signed a TCA, which is nothing but tenure commitment agreement, while I joined the company. And the TCA has a bond, like, I'll have to serve for 2.5 years. And if I don't serve for 2.5 years, then I'll have to pay a big lump sum amount. Then the mentor gave her two perspectives. Okay, the one option is you work for 2 years in the place where you're not growing, where you're not liking, you're doing the same work, living away from the family for 1.5 hours, HR, coming over the weekends, crying about the work when you're meeting your family, not being happy and all those things. And after 2.5 years, you plan to switch because now the tenure is not there. So after 2.5 years, which means it was for her, she had to complete at least 2 years in the company, and then she'll be searching for a new job. It might be in her city, and she'll get some 10 to 15% hike for the same kind of work she's doing. Okay, there's the one option where 2 years are getting wasted. The other option is start hunting for another job. What's the point? What's the harm in exploring, checking around what are the different kind of roles which are already there in the similar domain where she has worked for 9 months, giving the interview. What if she cracks? Suddenly, after a week, she happened to visit a mentor, the same mentor, and the mentor was sitting with a founder who was working and struggling with AI, who wanted someone who works on AI. So that time she happened to come and meet the mentor, and she was like, I came from an interview. The mentor was like, really? You gave an interview? She's like, yeah, I've just thought of exploring. Nice. I was like, the mentor was like, how was the interview? She was like, it was pretty good. Then the mentor asked, how do you feel? And she was like, I feel confident. And suddenly, within few days, she calls her mentor that I gave the resignation in the company. Thank you so much. I didn't know there is a different perspective and possibility in life. I was under this impression, and I would have waited for 2.5 years more because I was scared that TCA is there. What if something happens and all? She gave the resignation, and then she got a reward back from the company that she cannot resign. As per the TCA, she has to serve for 2.5 years and she cannot resign. So they regret to inform that she resigned. She got really scared, but she didn't react at all. What she did, the mindful thing is, mentor, I got this particular mail. The mentor asked her to read the TCA carefully, and the mentor asked her to share the TCA with the mentor as well. Okay, she shared, she read, and nowhere it was written that she is forced to work. In the TCA, it was written that if she is resigning, she has to pay certain settlement. Well, she was not from a very financially best background, so she didn't want to pay and all those things. So she was like, I don't want to pay so much of lump sum amount. It is written that 1 year's salary she'll have to pay, and she was earning around less than 50K, I would say. I don't want to disclose the salary. And then the mentor and her found the loophole that nowhere it is written that she cannot resign. So she responded with the guidance of the mentor that it is nowhere written. She read the document carefully and she would like to resign with all the polite things and all the obvious reasons about her family. She is not happy, XYZ, and all those things. And she didn't get any message from the HR. And you know what? The HR never spoke to her. The kind of culture the company had, she shared the resignation. She got a direct email. She cannot resign, but there was no verbal communication initiated from the company to understand why she is feeling that way. She sent another message, and while she sent another message, she said she is supposed to resign, and she didn't get a response. One day went, 2 day went, 3 day went, and then she messaged her mentor that she is not getting any response from the company, and what shall she do? So they again read the TCA carefully, the girl as well as the mentor, and they found another loophole in the TCA that while after 2.5 years of the bond, if you want to resign, you have to serve the notice period for 2 months. However, while that 2.5 years of the bond, there was nowhere mentioned for the notice period, how much notice period she has to serve for. She waited for a week and then she mailed again. It was the starting of the month, and she told by end of this month, I am going to resign. Consider it as my official resignation, and I'll be doing all the work which is needed for the smooth handover to the team. Well, the audacity of the company, they didn't respond for a week for her message, and the moment she sent this email to the company, she got a call from the HR, and it was a very disrespectful communication. She was not valued, she wasn't respected. Well, she said one thing to the HR, any conversation, and the HR told about a very big lump sum amount which she has to pay. She said one, I would like to have this discussion with my guardian because they are supposed to pay the money. And any money or finances discussion, I would like to have it with my guardian. And she sent an email about. The next day, she was called with her guardian. In that moment, what she did was took a very smart move. Again, the advice from her parents and from the mentor. She connected with her whatever XYZ dad's friend, lawyer, and all, and from the mentor side also they connected, and they saw that until and unless an employee is given a certain kind of external trainings which are really expensive and all those things, the company cannot ask for a lump sum amount. The company has to justify why this amount, regardless of whatever is written in the TCA, why this amount. It has to have those kind of justification. She went all prepped up. She was really scared, okay, but she chose courage over fear, dived into the uncertainty because she didn't want to live in that stagnant 2 years after getting the perspective she has other alternatives, and after getting the offer also from a company who was going to make her work on AI and she's going to learn a lot of new crazy things. She went with her dad. They had this HR talk. And the HR was threatening in a way that, we'll file case, there'll be lawyer, XYZ. The guardian, her parent, she also took her mentor, the mental fitness coach there. And the talk happened. And the guardian said, even I have my lawyer. We can have that lawyer, dispute and all. But why to do all this? Let's settle. Okay. The HR had no words. So she called the founder of the company. When the founder came, the founder literally spoke in a way threatening that girl in front of her parent that her parent really got pissed. How can someone talk to my daughter like this? The parent said, I don't want my daughter to work even for a single day in this company. Leave the assets over here. Let's go. We'll handle the case later. This is what happened. She came back. She got a call from HR. Finally, the HR told, how much you're supposed to pay? You tell me. She said, the salary of the month is all yours. More than that, the referral bonus is something which I'll be giving. That's all I can. She paid the referral bonus amount. Everything settled. And then she dwelled into that uncertainty of learning new things. Now she's working on that AI project. She's doing some crazy stuff which she has never done in her life. And now she's growing day by day, doing something, researching something, working on AI, the best thing in IT right now, which is needed for every damn individual. Now, can you see the power of that particular advice from the mental fitness coach? It shifted her perspective. That courage which was within came out. She made that step of first talking to that manager, which she never did in 9 months. She went and asked whether I'm going to get the client project or not. The second perspective shifted her in a way that she went and checked for another companies in that particular city, and she gave the interview. The third thing, she got a job offer. The fourth thing, she went for the resignation without even knowing what is going to happen next, but she knew that she'll make it. That courage came out, and the moment that courage came out, now she knows how to deal with her life. Thank you.